In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live.
Who's ready for SummerSlam? Oh, I'm ready for SummerSlam. I'm ready for SummerSlam so hard. Brothers, tonight, SummerSlam is going to be the slammiest SummerSlam of SummerSlams ever. Or something. Welcome to Friday Night ADHD Whiskey Live. Tonight, we have the largest, biggest, most hugest, most giantest blind flight of the summer. It's the 2025 SummerSlam. Or whatever they do. Yeah. Channeled my inner Dan Shook, busted out a pink shirt, cut all the sleeves off it because it didn't fit. And now we're ready to rock and roll. That's right. It's the old gravity tractor. Ready to rock and roll. Tonight, we have 16 blind samples in front of us. And by in front of us, I mean beside us. 16 blind samples beside us. Those sunglasses weren't going to work. It's too dark in here. But you understand that. 16 blind samples beside me here. How did I choose the blind samples? Great question. I just picked 16. Carefully. So carefully. I'll go through them with you in a moment. Patreon, if you're a patron of mine, in Patreon, you can go to Patreon and there's a link to the key. So as I'm sipping along with these tonight, you'll know what I'm sipping along with. No spoilers in chat, or else I'll sink a friggin' boom elbow, friggin' boom, the porter's elbow right into you. My mom was first one in here. Hello, mother. Sorry for this, but it's once a year. It's once a year, and it's actually going to be twice a year because we have the ADHD Royal Rumble coming up too. Yeah, so it's going to happen. Fat Corn is in the house. Tim Romero's here. Eric B. Travis Robeson. What's up, Travis? CJ Pete Bourbon. Joe the Sample Guy. Cheers. All sweet. Cindy is here. Quinn Lift is here. Quinn. I'm not sure if that's an L or an I. But if it's an L, then that's weird. Because 0 vowels. Can you buy one? Must be an I. Kitchen Clock is here. Boom. Knows what time to show up. Right on time. Kitchen Clock is right. At least this time during the day. Way to go, Kitchen Clock. Kevin Fragosa. Chris Miller. What's happening? Scrolling. Teach Artolino's in the house. Hooper is here. Hollywood Marine. Reagan. On the big screen is Hollywood Marine. I'm jealous. Anthony James is here. Jared Long. Reagan. He's a grower, not a shower. Eric B is up in the house. I already said Eric B. It's my bad. But he's still here. Justin Van D is here. What's going on? Fat Corn is here. Already said that too. Man, so happy that we are, you know what? We're already doing this. Travis Robeson sent me pictures of himself with the championship belt. It's nice. Is that Hulk back from you would think it would be? Yeah. But it's not. This is me. It's me mad. Don't tell anybody. But it's actually mad. I mean, it's Gravity Tractor, and I'm here to suck you in and crush you. That's just the way it's going to be. Crushing you. David B. What's up? Cheers, Matt. Fat Corn says, me. Noise. House Bourbon is here. What's going on? Luke Stevens. It's not Hulk. It's Matt. I told you. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. But SummerSlam is here. And it couldn't be any later. Because when I think of September, I think of the fall. August, no matter what day in August, it's winter. I mean, that's how good my brain's good. It's summer. It's summer, baby. There's a lot of good summer songs. I was listening to summer songs today. So many summer songs. So summer, there's that one. There's Kenny Chesney's. There's so many. Summer Girls by friggin' the LF guys. They used to wear Abercrombie and Fitch or something. That one. There's so many summer songs. I just listened to them all day instead of doing what I needed to do. That's just the way things work on here. Ashley Gasser is here. Just hopped on. Poor looking like an 80s aerobics instructor. I think what Ashley Gasser means is looking like I'm going to rip some friggin' heads off. Urgh. Yeah. That's not Matt. It's Gravity Tractor. That's right. That is right. Summers in Kentucky by Wheeler Walker Jr. is a classic. Eric B., I don't think I've heard that one, but I would imagine it's probably pretty dirty. These are the 16 samples that we have going head to 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 head tonight. I think that was 16. Could be off. But we have Knob Creek single barrel pick that just came out for me. Sold out, but it is a cask strength Knob Creek because I'm feeling cask strength tonight. It's the world's strongest knob that's in the flight this evening. Ashley Gasser, super familiar with this. This is our Jack Daniel's single barrel rye that isn't bottled yet. This is pre-bottling, but I put it in the flight. Barrel sample of that. What else? The Hogback Eclipse rye. That's in the flight. Jack Daniel's 14-year in the flight. Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel, 2025 single barrel Heritage Barrel. This one's 8 years old in the flight. Russell's 13-year Boom, the 2025 varietal in the flight. Then we have 12 Summers, which is a Barrel King blend of mine. We have Stag Junior 24A. This Hirsch single barrel that showed up yesterday out of the blue. Pretty sure the Minnesota Whiskey Elite sent me this. Haven't tried it yet, but I heard some of these are Willet or Willet distillate. This one is 126.8 proof, 6 years, 8 months old, 78 corn, 10% rye, 12% malted barley. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. My Barrel King Ohana blend. High West Blue Rye, 2025. High West The Noble Share, which I really loved. Then we have 1792 Full Proof, Weller Full Proof, River Roots. This is my River Roots, one of the rye picks. It's a 13-year, 105.4 proof rye from River Roots. Red Sky at night. Sailor's Delight. That's the name of the barrel. And then one of the September releases for Barrel King. It's a 18-year-old light whiskey. This bad boy is called Hoosier Daddy. Like Hoosier, like an Indiana Hoosier, because it's Indiana. But 140.4 proof is what it ticked when they bottled mine. So it's sitting at hazmat when they put mine in a bottle. How will it fare? I don't know. Will I be swallowing all these? Probably. Will I be swallowing all of the samples at all? Like all of the liquid? No, because I'll die. But I do have a spittoon, a friggin' spittoon. And how this is going to work, how Summer Schlam is going to work, I'm going to taste through these samples. And I have a score sheet in front of me. And all I have are the codes that are on the bottom of the glasses. For example, like there's a code here. Actually, I can read it because I don't know what it is. This one is M7F, for example. There's codes on the bottom, and all I have in front of me is code and score. I'll score them accordingly. I mean, and then we'll eventually nail it down to the winner of Summer Schlam. Who are the favorites in Summer Schlam 2025? I would say the favorites in this tasting could possibly be Jack Daniel's 14, Russell's 13, I don't know, why am I saying? Put in chat, what do you think is going to win this thing? What do you think is going to take the cake? What do you guys think? If this were, who would you put your money on? If this were on DraftKings. Scrolling up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, says Cheech. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate it hard. Nacho Man, Randy says, you son of a bitch. But also, very accurate. Very accurate. And by the way, nacho cheese sucks. The liquid cheese is the worst thing ever. Ever. I would body slam the inventor of liquid cheese. You got to have shredded cheese and melt that shit. Otherwise, I'm not eating your nachos. Unless, of course, it's, I don't know, late and haven't eaten in a few hours. Then I would do it. That's right, Travis, taking care of the jabronis. I'm just waiting for my wife to text me and say, what the hell are you doing? Oh, not yet. What up, peeps? Is Gumby. Scrolling. This is Ohana is awesome. I agree. I love it very much. Spittoon, aka Infinity Cup. This is gonna be good. It's Whiskey Mania, brother. That's right, Salvo. In September, we have the ADHD Royal Rumble, and it's gonna be different. What's the word? A different process of how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And the way it's working, 30 patrons are gonna send me samples, and then it's gonna be Royal Rumble style. 2 samples will start. Then every 2 minutes, a new sample enters the ring, and one of them is going to leave. So I'm going to taste 2, eliminate 1, grab another one, bring it in after the 2-minute timer is up, eliminate 1. After 2 minutes each time, Royal Rumble style, until all glasses have faced off against the winner in each round, and then we'll crown the winner of the ADHD Royal Rumble. That's happening in September. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I don't think anything could go wrong with it. The order for the samples are going to be totally blind. I won't know what the samples are until they get eliminated. And then I'll know who sent them. I'll be like, oh, Reagan Ashley Gasser's entering the ring. And then I'll be, oh, immediately eliminated over the top rope. Oh, sorry, Ashley Gasser. And then I'll reveal what just got eliminated. So I'll reveal the eliminations each time, but then, yeah, so I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. But Summer Schlam had to happen while it was still August, and that's what we're doing tonight. These are in random order, and looking at them, am I intimidated by them? No, I don't get intimidated. Well, it's not exactly true, but I don't get intimidated by glasses of whiskey. It's actually not true at all. It looks very intimidating. There's so many of them sitting here. So I'm going to taste them, give you the code. If you're a patron, you'll know what I'm tasting. If you're not a patron, you won't. Because I can't trust all you people to keep a secret. I'm sure that somebody in chat would give it away. But I trust the patrons to keep a secret. Anyway, first glass, where should I start? Down, move my way, down. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm so dumb. Why would I do that? I have half of them covered with like, you know, like the coins. And then I was telling myself after I tasted it, I just move it down to one that's not covered. And then when I went to start, I grabbed one uncovered, which is not how I plan on doing this at all. I'll figure this out as I go. Having 12 Summers and your Onyx pick tonight. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for the support. Hope you love them. The Onyx and Amber pick is awesome. I think 12 Summers hits above the Onyx and Amber. The Onyx and Amber is a 21% MGP 12-year, and then my blend is a 9-barrel blend of 12-year high rye MGP, so 36%. Am I carrying watermelons under those arms? That's rude, because they're just watermelon juice is all. Anyway, let's get down to the tasting and getting down to the freaking Summer Schlam. First glass is code 8RB. 8RB, like 8 Arby's, I guess. 8RB. I had ChatGPT come up with 16 random letter number combinations. Because every time I do that myself, if I start writing a bunch of stickers out, I'm like, what if I already used this letter number combination? So thanks ChatGPT for again bailing me out. First one, 8RB. Oh, this smells very this is probably rye, I would say. It's very hibiscusy. Hibiscus. I've never said that before. I like it. It's very minty. It's very like I wouldn't mind if this breathed on me. Close talking and breathed on me. Very could brush your teeth with it and enjoy it. Whoa. That is nice. Dark, thick. It is bold and sticky, molassesy. First sip of whiskey for the day, so it is kind of taking me aback a bit. Oh, man. What I say, 8RB, scoring it. Not many ryes in the flight, so who's to say? Very good, though. Very, very much like I'm going to have to wait a minute before I take this next sip of something else, because that is stuck. That is on my palate for a minute. Eucalyptus. How do you even... Eucalyptus? Luke, son of a bitch. I don't eucalyptus nothing. Eucalyptus. And eucalyptus. Put in your face. Just kidding, Luke. I love you, buddy. Kevin Eucalyptus. Baseball player? Baseball player. Gotta be. Sounds like my sex life. What is that? Eucalyptus? Or you can brush your teeth with it. I don't know. Levi Hall, $10 super chat. Gravity Tractor loves that. Oh, he loves super chats. He gets excited about them. Oh, he gets pumped up when those super chats come in. Gravity Tractor, off the ropes, pumped up about that. Keep up the content, bro. We are ever thankful. I'm thankful for you, Levi Hall. You son of a bitch. Love it. Laser codes. I've got bros. I got bros who talk about laser codes. That's Cameron. All right. I'm ready for the next one. Moving along. Actually, I'm going to write so I keep track of this. Number 1. It's the first one I drank. Yeah, it is the first one I drank. Second one. We got J9E. J9E. A little bit of an SJ, a little bit of a swirl job, giving it a little bit of a swirl. Ooh. Cherries. After the rye, this one's a little softer. Cherries and this could be one of the Buffalo Trace products. Could possibly be one of the Buffalo Trace products. Cherry and vanilla. Very appealing nose, very inviting. Not like jumping out of the glass and like grabbing me and pulling me in. It's not like clotheslining me with its nose, but it is whispering into my ear. Like, just take the pinfall, brother. It smells good. Sip. Oh. That is much bigger than the first glass. The palate far outshines the nose on that one. Whoa, that is deep and like brings you kind of like to a dark place where all the cool things happen in your life, where you're like, well, I'm super happy I'm here, but I can't wait to get out of it because nobody can know about it. It's so dark. Gravity Tractor, where he lives in the dark place. Man, that is good. It is very oily, very like mouth coating. Makes me want to drink more of it. I just want to go back to it, but I can't. I've got 14 more to taste before I go back. So I'm going to say that is, I like that a lot. That is, what did I say? J9E. J9E. Is it on here? There it is. Okay. The palate, great. Flavors, great. Oiliness, great. Finish, very, very good. It didn't linger and stick around as long as the first glass, because the first glass was like, I'm here for a while. Yeah, you're going to have trouble getting me out of here. Oh, yeah, I'm a tough son of a gun. Crap. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, boy. This could turn out to be a problem later in the stream. I'm scrolling through my chat, and it's like being a little, what's the word? It's not responding as quickly as I would like it to. Kind of like anybody who ever emails me. It's kind of like lagging. I forgot to reset my laptop before I started this. I always restart my laptop. And then my laptop performs good. Didn't do that tonight. I forgot. It's a bitch. Swagstar? Oh, wait. That's because I was on a different screen. Jeez Louise. Where did it go? Swagstar, boom! Freaking! Oh, Gravity Tractor loves these. Cheers. The BK12 Summers is delish. I like that a lot. It's in this fight somewhere, and I don't know if I'll know it when I get to it. Probably not. I have tasted it a lot, though, because I've loved it. So maybe I will know. Maybe not. Hard to say. But I like that. Hopefully it performs well. That's also something that, never mind. Thank you, Swagstar, for that. Son of a bee. And then what else we got? Levi, Swagstar. Did I see? I saw something on this side. Oh, geez Louise, I have more than one screen open and everything turns into a friggin' disaster. Jason W. finally became a BK member today after chasing your 12 summers. It's winning tonight. We'll see. But thank you for becoming a BK member. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. And if you do, you won't regret it. Third sample. Nine TG. Ooh. Huh. Hello. 9TG is pretty oaky. 9TG is oaky bugger. Very dark, very like barrel char. Some red fruits coming out of it. Like, man, I bet you this has got it. It's funny. Like I don't blind taste in flights for a while, and then I think I lost it. And then I go to stuff and I'm like, I think I might already know this could be something. This could be a Jack Daniels product based off the nose here. But also it could be wrong. A lot of oak, a lot of like really burnt fruits, like cooked down fruit stew. Like it was made a fruit stew and they forgot it there. Ooh. Yeah. Whoa. Damn. A lot of oak on the palate. This is a little bit funky. A little bit like, huh. In a good way, though. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. It's like, it's almost like a fermenting fruit. Kind of like this kind of a funk there. Like the fruit is it's been reduced, but then they were trying to turn it into wine or something. I don't know. It's so good. Big up front, kind of like teeters towards the end, but what it leaves you with is very pleasant, and it will receive a nice score. This is going to be an impossible flight. What did I say that was? No. Is it here? 9TG. Don't know why I recapped it. 9TG. Okay. My youngest daughter's in the refrigerator and like she doesn't want me to know. She's trying to be quiet, but the quieter she tries to be, the louder it is. Kind of like this shirt. All right. Kyle Reed, I'm late. Love the attire. Oh, Gravity Tractor enjoys you saying that. What did Nick Foles say? Why is Matt dressed like Drew Holiday? Who's Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday. 9TG color is beautiful. I've had the Jefferson's Reserve cask strength. I have not, but Gravity Tractor did see it in a store when he was in Michigan, and he almost bought it, but then didn't. Maybe he should have. Is it good? How is that new cask strength one? Superfly Snook off the top turnbuckle pallet. Yeah. Oh boy. Basketball player. I was gonna say that. It's either that or who's the musician with Drew Holiday? Sounds kind of reminds me of a musician's name as well, but let's move on to this one here. X8Z or Z8X. That is, thanks friggin' ChatGPT for making that. Look at it. Come on, focus. Focus. Come on. Oh, you're better than that. Oh, see that? Oh, there was there for a second. Come on. You can do it. But if you flip it over, it's the opposite, but the letters still are the same. Z8X or X8Z. It is, if I look at my thing, X8Z. X8Z. Pears? That smells like freaking pears. That's incredible. Why does that smell like pears? What in this light could possibly smell like pears? It smells like a fresh, like if you brought home extra ripe pears and you just smushed it in your friggin' hand, just crushed it. It smells like ripe pear. What in the world? What is that? I don't know. I can't even think of what could that could possibly be on the nose. The palate is significantly lighter. It is very it is light and fruity. It is nice. It doesn't have like the gusto that some of the other previous ones had, but we're not gonna dock it for that. We're not gonna take points away for that. Even big things come in small packages, or big things come in big packages. You never know. But so confusing, so light and fruity. This is going to be a tough flight to get down to the winner. I do like that a lot. X8Z. Man, I'm not telling you the scores out loud because I don't want you to hold me to them when I come back and retaste them. These are just initial, it's good though. He smells pears. I can sometimes tell the difference between a bourbon and a rye. Well, no, dude, that corn, that smelled so much like pears. It blew me away. It blew me away. Blew Gravity Tractor away. It did. Switch up. I wonder if that could. No, it was lower proof. I was gonna say, I wonder if that was that Hirsch, because I haven't tried the Hirsch yet. I haven't even tried it, but that's high, really high proof. That didn't taste really super high proof. Not caring or nothing. Not Billie Holiday. I was thinking like Jason Derulo. That's what I was thinking. When he said Drew Holiday, I was thinking Jason Derulo or whatever. Jason Derulo or however he says it. He sings his name and it's at the beginning of every song or something. I don't know. Am I still? Yeah, we're good. Let's move on to the fifth one or something? The next one. Another one. This one is Y3H. Y3H. Ooh. Caramel. Big caramel. Big boy. It's a big boy. Big caramel, big sugar. Wow, that smells like a sugar daddy. And I've been looking for a sugar daddy. Yeah. Man, it smells good. Tons of caramel, tons of sugar. Done the hatch. Wow. Whew. That's like smelling salts for your insides. Wow. There is no hiding what that is. Good grief. That is huge. That's large. That's big. That is like an explosion. That is all friggin' wow. That's headline news from my palate. Breaking news. Matt's palate's breaking busted because that was gigantic. Oh man, if Gravity Tractor had a Richter scale, that would rock that shit. That was big, huge flavor bomb. Big, huge flavor bomb. Sugars, caramels, a substantial amount of oak actually on the finish, which this has got to be the Barrel King Light Whiskey, the 18-year, 140 proof light whiskey. It has to be because that's what it tastes like, and that's only light whiskey in the flight. But I didn't expect that much oak on the palate of that. There is an oaky, like, aftershock that I'm digging. I'm digging like a friggin' Tremor. Remember that movie Tremors where they just dug through the dirt and ate people? It's a good movie. What was it? 9TG? No. That was this one? Y3H. Y3H. See, one thing, and this is, I should have thought this through. What I don't like doing in any event like SummerSlam when I'm taking into account a huge blind tasting, most of the time when I do this, they blend together so much that I really don't have an idea of what is what. That one, I am 99% sure that's what that is. 99.9% sure. So giving it a score is difficult because it's introduced bias now, because I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible and give it an incredible score. It's very, very good. But I do know what that is. Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, totally excellent. What's Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward? Footloose? You know, I like to cut loose. Footloose. You know, it's a good movie. Back to the Beach. If you haven't watched it, you should. Ron Wells is here. What's up, Ron? Friggin' Ron Wells. So with the tattoo you're covering up? Oh no. This back here? That's a dragon, brother. Oh. That's a dragon that breathes no fire. It's a worthless dragon. If you're talking about this one, I really wasn't covering up a tattoo, but since you mentioned it, we won't talk about it. It's just there. It's just there. When I got it when I was 18, I thought that it would be easier to explain without looking like a total dick. But it's a long time ago. 22 years ago I got that tattoo? 22 years ago. That's how old my tattoos are. And it only took me 21 years ago, I realized that I should probably think more about tattoos. I got a friggin' dragon on my back that breathes no fire. Idiot. Prison tat? No. Tremors is, oh yes, Tremors with Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward. Yeah, Tremors is good. Move on to the next one here. Let's see. This is ZVN. or 2VN? ZVN or 2VN? Again, if you're a Patreon member, then this key is on Patreon, so you can taste along, or you can not taste along, but you know what I'm tasting before the reveal. 2VN. That's what this is. 2VN. Bit citrusy. A little citrusy is it. And grapey. Oh yeah. It's almost like a grape crush soda pop. I took a linguistics class, and when I was in one of my several years of college, and they named off all the different sounds your mouth makes, and then I thought for sure that the was called like a bilabial flap, but I think I mixed up female anatomy with linguistics, because it's not a bilabial flap. Somebody pointed that out in one of my videos in the comment section. They said that's not what that is. It's something like that, though. That smells good. Little sip. Wow. Oh, it did the thing. Oh, you can kind of tell. Oh, it did the thing where like the hairs stand up and it gave me goose pimples. Gave me goosebumps. In a good way. It is bright, cinnamony. It is like so bold bugger, like in not bold like deep and dark bold like there are in the mid tones. Like if Cameron were to sing, he'd be like la 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 la, right? And then if I were to sing, it'd probably be more like lo 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 lo. And then this is more like mid range, not like Sean Paisley, not like Cameron, not like me, but more like if Josh from Stuff and Whiskey had to bust out something. Well, maybe, maybe a little bit lower than that, maybe more mid-tone than that. Josh is probably more a little bit higher pitched as well. I would say Jason Nash and drum, maybe, possibly, yeah. It's more in the mid-range. It punches in the mid-range really, really well. Cinnamons, oakiness, but then there is like this bright part to it that is kind of like sizzling there. That is really damn good too. What the hell number is that again? 2VN? Damn. A tenner? Oh, dude, thanks. I don't think I'm a 10, but I'm probably more like 4.75. I give myself, I'm probably a 4 3/4 on the scale, on the attractiveness scale. I give myself damn near a 5. Pretty close. Sweet Cindy says, when you all eat spicy food, what do you eat or drink to cool off your palate before drinking whiskey? I eat baked potato chips. It seems to work. Huh. Yeah, after you eat spicy food, putting whiskey on the palate is a bit of a punch in the dick. Very brash and harsh. Whiskey does not help a spiced palate. So I don't know. I think probably thyme is what I would taste. Just give it time. Unless baked potato chips. I like baked Lays. Baked Lays are the bomb. Friggin' love baked Lays. Teach says, bro, that's not what that is. Bilabial Flap, best band name ever. Oh. All right. There is something called like a bi something flap. Look up linguistic terms, like the different sound. You'll see where I'm coming from. It was something. All right, let's move on to this big covered bugger. This one is D7U. 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 That is dark too. Damn. Dark. It's a dark bugger. 142 people in chat. If you want to hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I'd love that. Ooh. D7U is like honeygrams, not honeygrams. To make a s'more, you use chocolate, marshmallow, and graham crackers. Graham crackery? Graham crackery with vanilla frosting. Did you ever eat when you were a child when you wanted to eat something in the house that was off limits and you had to make your own? Did you ever reach inside like your mom's bakery cabinet and take out the vanilla frosting and then frost friggin' graham crackers and eat them? That's how Gravity Tractor built his body. Vanilla frosting covered graham crackers. So it smells like. It smells nice. Doesn't smell like old, doesn't smell young, but does smell nice. Ooh. Some of these are throwing me for a loop. That is also big. Also kind of cherry. I'd say some cherry in there. I didn't expect it to taste like that based off the nose. I expected it to be a bit more tamed down, but it's kind of a big bugger. Kind of a big bugger. It is kind of an explosion on the palate. A lot of cherry, a lot of like sweetness, but then some barrel char on the sides of the tongue, running down the railings, the bumpers. If it were a bowling lane, probably Sean Paisley uses the bumpers when he bowls. He told me he'd clap my cheeks if we bowled. Gravity Tractor doesn't lose at bowling to Sean. Ever. Just saying. Vanilla frosting on a graham cracker. You animal. It was chocolate. No. Whatever she had in the cabinet. Mom, earmuffs. Don't need to hear that. Baked Lays and spicy homemade beef jerky is a great combination. That does sound nice. I do like Gravity Tractor likes the sound of that. Mark Emanecker, the first rye that got me into it was New Losers ADHD pick from Matt Madness 2. New year, new losers. It was pretty creative back then. Pretty creative. Thoughts on John Jay? I've had single barrels that I enjoyed. I don't think I've ever had the cask strength. Maybe I've had the port before. They're fine. Nothing that I like scream about from a rooftop or anything, but what about rye? What is the best rye out there? The weird thing about rye, Salvo, is they're so different. There are extremely heavily rye forward ryes, and there are like more bourbony ryes. So it's going to vary dependent on palate on that. I guess everything depends on the palate, but jeez. Oh, Eric, you had the chocolate on yours. Smart. Super smart. Old Forester 100 rye is pretty good for. Do they still make that? Do they still make the Old Forester 100 proof rye? Next up. Oh, look, I ran out of. That's good. Remember how I told you I was going to number the glasses so I know in what order I tasted them? I guess that's not necessary. You know what? That doesn't matter at all now looking back on it. But I'm glad that it doesn't matter because I only numbered the first one, number 1. But I guess it doesn't matter because I've already scored them. And I can't. Why would it matter if I knew it was the third? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I was thinking, but what the hell did I just uncover? Was it this one? 6WD. I don't think I tasted 6WD yet. I did not. 6WD. Ooh, muddled fruits, almost like fruit leather, like not like a fruit roll up, but like a healthy kids fruit roll up. The ones that you get from the store that are called fruit leather, and they come in the individual packets, and they're like someone took a rolling pin and flattened out fruit snacks, and then like cut out rectangle pieces and then individually wrapped them in environmentally unfriendly materials and then called them healthy and organic and good for you, that I ate 65 or 70% of the box of each and every time. Yep. Like a strawberry or cherry fruit leather. That smells really good. So different than the other ones that we've smelled so far. A very, very nice, deep, juicy, fruity deliciousness. Weird. On the palate, so soft. So soft and gentle. It tastes old. It tastes like an old. See, I didn't get the oak on the nose that I'm getting on the palate. I still get the fruit leather on the palate, but I'm getting much more oak. That's really interesting and good. Lower proof than a lot of these. 6WD. 6WD. Where are we at? 6WD is Old Carter Batch 5 rye, also very nice. Also very nice. Yeah, the Old Carter ryes are damn good. Wonder which one I have. I have got one of them, but I don't remember what. Kyle Reed, I can kill a sample pack of gushers in a weekend, and I'm not ashamed of it. You know what the shitty part about gushers are? Is they don't gush. They used to gush. When I was a kid or like younger, I remember like a gushers can. Like you bought a pack of gushers and then you chomped into a gusher and you're like, it's like, you know what I mean? You're like, that's a pretty hells yeah. I love a good gusher. But nowadays, they skimp on the gush, you know? You'll be lucky to get a little squirt. GD, best ever rye, in my opinion, is Jack Daniel's Heritage 2020 Rye Easy. Heritage 2020 Rye. Oh, the like the first year that they did the barrel strength rye. Those are really good. Let's get physical, my man. Mostardo. Listen, Mostardo. Sounds like I'm insulting you, but it's your name. Gravity Tractor is not here to exercise. Gravity Tractor is here to whip open a can of whoop ass. And that's what Gravity Tractor does, Tardo. So it might look like I'm about to hit the cycle to do some cycling, but that's not true. The only thing that's cycling is your consciousness, because you'll be in and out of it when Gravity Tractor gets a hold of you, brother. Suck on that. And when you come to in 10 more seconds, I'll remind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, one. Suck on that, Tardo. In case you just woke up, to imagine you did. Gravity tractor. Your friggin' face. By the way, tonight's live stream brought to you by the one and only Alec Bradley Cigars, finest cigars on the planet. When Gravity Tractor wins his championship match, when he pins the retired wrestlers that he wrestles against, who they never won a championship belt, but it doesn't really matter because I'm winning one when I wrestle them. Every time I win a championship belt, you know what I do? Go home and I smoke an Alec Bradley cigar. Would I smoke one if I had lost? Sure. But I wouldn't brag about it. I just smoke it and enjoy it. Because even if you're losing, when you smoke an Alec Bradley cigar, that's winning. By the way, I got a box here. We're going to do a giveaway later. No super chats are needed for the giveaway later, but if you want a super chat, help out the channel, would appreciate it. This is giveaway is going to be based off of a random question I'll ask chat later. And if you are correct with the guess, you're going to win a box of goodies from Gravity Tractor. And Gravity Tractor has got a box here. It's not even complete yet. I haven't even filled it up all the way yet. But we do have a box of goodies here. We have, let's go through this. Actually, while I go through Gravity Tractor's box to show you what you could possibly win if you're the correct guesser of a question later. Before I do that, let me get to this next sample. R2Q. R2Q. Sounds like something from the Space Wars. Star Wars. Ooh, vanilla. Ice. Sweet vanillas and lovemaking. That's nice. What is that? Marshmallows? Ooh, marshmallows. That's remarkable. This is going to be impossible. Why did I do this to myself? Stupid idiot move. R2Q? Oh, that's good. All right. Fat corn. What do you mean it's not needed? Oh, Gravity Tractor off the ropes. Loves the super chat. Oh, Gravity Tractor loves the super chat. Anyway, so what we got so far in the random Gravity Tractor box of giveaway, we have a 3D printed bowling pin. Boom. So far, we got a 3D printed bowling pin, which is friggin' sweet. We have a pack of Smart Baits, color changing worms. I might have used some, but there's some left. I think I caught a walleye on it. Oh. Small fry jig, mimic minnow. Boom! If Casey, you're in love with catching fish. Oh, that's a good bait. And the viewer counter is dropping ever so quickly. Got what's this? An Aged Nor bottle flight kit in the Gravity Tractor box. An Aged Nor bottle flight kit. Premium set of 4 flight bottles with travel case and glass marker. Love it. It's in there. Then we got Trey Wade's hat from Blue Run. Matt Porter, brilliant guy, he stole it from Trey Wade's head. And then Trey Wade told him to keep it. So I got his hat. I mean, Matt Porter snatched his hat. And then I wore it for a while. But this can be yours too. It's double used, but it was worn by Trey Wade of Blue Run, who's a phenomenally beautiful man. And me. It's got a butterfly on it. If you're into new hats, there's a holiday bourbon hat in there. And look at this. An Alec Bradley humidor that's shaped like a friggin' barrel. And inside of it, there might be some Alec Bradley cigars. Possibly. And then we got a Barrel King aged in ore, neat glass in there as well. I'm not done until I fill this box up, though, son. We'll be doing the giveaway later. And I know every single one of you is super pumped about the half pack of color changing smart baits, and especially the 3D printed bowling pin. Printed that bowling pin myself on my children's 3D printer that I bought them that I've only used. That's all. Comes complete with headlights. Absolutely not. Trey Wade, not enough hair for lice. And me, I don't got that. Don't got that. All right, let's see here. What else we got in the flight tonight? This is, next one on the table, L4C. L4C is, okay. Huh. Cinnamon graham crackers? Cinnograms? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Cinnograms and it's almost like those honeygram cereal, and they come with like chocolate grams, and then like it smells like chocolate grams and cinnamon grams mixed together, and I like that. The palette is okay. What is it? L4C. Whoa. Oh, gravity tractor having negative feelings. Why? What is that makes me feel like that? It is like, it gave me goosebumps in my hair in the other way. Oh, gravity tractor is not loving that. Why? Oh, it is pretty brash and pretty harsh. It is a lot of like, in case that's a pick of mine, I don't want to go any further talking about it. What the hell's that? I think, okay, that's the least favorite one I've tasted so far. What is the number? L4C. Oh. Whoa. Suck it up, Buttercup. Sorry, Hollywood Marine. All of these are things I love, so I don't know what the hell happened. Should be a flight of things that I'm enjoying. Like, I set it up that way, okay? I set it up that way. Why that gave me a negative feeling about it, I'm not sure. Are you selling those armbands soon? Travis Robeson, you want this one in the friggin' giveaway box? You want this one in the giveaway box? Gravity Tractor might throw it in. Unwashed. Just kidding. That'd be disgusting. I missed the beginning. Is this a rye flight? No, this is a flight of 16 different pours. There are bourbons. There are ryes. Are there any finished whiskeys in here? I'm not sure. Finished? I'm not sure. I don't want to think too much about it because I don't want to like remind myself and then have to like, oh, maybe that's what that was. There's a light whiskey in the flight. We've already tasted that because it was obvious. Bourbons and rye. It's just me putting together a flight of things I love to see what'll come out on top. Some of my blends from Barrel King are in here. There are like Russell's 13 from this year, Jack Daniel's 14. Some of my barrel picks, like Knob Creek barrel pick is in here. Jack Daniel's rye barrel proof barrel pick that's in here that hasn't been released yet. You know what? I should have put that on the screen. That's what I should have done. I should have made a scrolling banner to say what was in the flight. Super Slam. That's right. It is friggin' Matt Madness Summer Slam. Son of a batch. Let's move on. Moving on. I think this one is probably up next. L4C. Did we just do that one? Did we just do L4C? We did. I'm glad I didn't taste that again. That would have been a bad move. Move on to the next one. This one is K7Y. K7Y. Again, at the end of this, I will reveal the scores in order, and then as I reveal the scores, I will reveal the pours. So we know what came in last, what came in first. If you are a Patreon member, there is a link on Patreon that gives you the what do you call it? The key. So you'll know what I'm tasting when I'm tasting it. I don't know what they are. Chat doesn't know what they are. The only people who know what I'm tasting is Patreon. What in planet Plutron is that? K7Y is the boldest. What is that? It's like raisins on another level of raisins. And like a cinnamon raisin. Wow. Apple pie. That smells tremendously good. At first, I was like, it hit me hard because it's so like boom. But now that I'm like, huh? It's like, what? And I think you know what I mean when I say that. I haven't, like, I'm not trying to think of what this could possibly be, but I can't help it. It's like if you tell yourself, if like you're like laying down and trying to fall asleep and your mind is racing, and then you tell yourself, don't think about anything, stop thinking about like just no more thoughts. Your thoughts are saying, unless this is just me, I can't not think about something. If I tell myself don't think about something, I'm thinking about me not thinking about something. I'm like, oh God, I'm freaking doing this, dude. Dude, great job. You're not thinking about anything. Gravity tractor, go, right? So even though I'm not trying to think about what these could possibly be, the more I try not to think about what they could possibly be, the more the things that I remember are in the flight are running through my head. And I can't help it. I can't stop it. It's just happening. Stop it, brain. Whoa. Now we're getting some more heavy cinnamon. Wow. Whoa. Wow. That is complex in a way that I wouldn't expect a complex. It's not complex in a subtle way. It's complex in a very apparent way. It's not trying to hide anything. It's showing you all the tricks as it's doing them. And it's impressive still. You're like, I see what you're doing here, and I kind of like that. But show me more. And then it's right in front of your face. It went from like cinnamon to heavy cinnamon to direct raisin, but like it took a curvy road to get there where I was like, what in the cinnamon, holy crap. Then I'm like, weird, like kind of transitioning. Oh my gosh, raisins. That is damn good. Jeez. The reveal on this is gonna be really awkward because there's going to be a lot of really close scores. K7Y. K7Y. Oh, the hell. How many more do I have left? 3, 6? Jeez. We need Gravity Tractor when he's on cycle, not the off cycle. It's rude. This is my on cycle. This is my on cycle. You son of a bitch. Does it hurt my feelings that you said that? Absolutely. Oh, it hurts. Toshi Bake. Oh my gosh. We gotta play it. We gotta play it. Gravity Tractor's loving the super chat. Bouncing off the ropes, ready to give an elbow drop on a damn shook drop.
Another fucking super chat.
Oh, Toshi, bringing it back from last week. You were far too kind. You sexy son of a batch, Matt. Cheers, buddy. Oh, Toshi, I'm loving that super chat. Gets Gravity Tractor pumped up. Like the Ultimate Warrior when he was on obvious amounts of just uppers, like just shaking the ropes. That's what that super chat does. It gets me super pumped. This has got to be my wife asking what the hell I'm doing. Nope. Travis says, Matt, I meant roids, not awesomeness. That's what I'm talking about. This is me on testosterone replacement therapy, buddy. It's what it looks like. It's not a if I should just tell everybody I should email the parent companies of the drugs that I'm on as far as what I'm prescribed, my prescription, and then tell them that if they don't, I should blackmail them. And also, this is satire, and I'm totally joking. But in a hilarious world, I would blackmail them and say, pay me a bunch of money, or I'll tell the world that I'm on testosterone replacement therapy, ADHD medication, weight loss drugs, and deal with that. You know what I mean? Turns out if you still have to do work. It doesn't just fix it for you. Just kind of a bitch. Wait, is Cam here? No way. No way Cam's here. Did I see someone say something about Cam? Matt's in here flexing his trapezius muscles for us all to see. Oh, I love doing good shrugs. 1, 2. Listen, before I started the stream, I looked in a mirror, and I'm pretty sure it was a slimming mirror. And those mirrors are bullshit. Okay? If there are slimming, if there are every mirror should be a slimming mirror. Okay? So that, I mean, not necessarily, because then people, I looked in the mirror and I was like, you looking good, buddy. Then I get on camera and I'm like, looking like I was a slimming mirror. Damn it. Oh, yeah, constantly bulking or whatever. I get it. I gave blood today. Got buzzed faster than Louise, Matt. That's wrong. Friggin' America. Let's do the next one in. Did I score that one? I think I did. This one, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I think I had 6? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, did I not score one? Which one did I not? K7Y. Did I do that one? Oh boy, am I messing this up already? I did that. R2Q. Yes. L4C. Yes. D7U. I didn't score. Did I taste D7U? Maybe I didn't. Oh, D7U smells like, I didn't taste this one. This one smells like friggin' maple syrup. Maple syrup. My wife's home with mother child. If she hasn't tuned in yet, she's going to be surprised at how fantastic I look.
That was a lot.
What was a lot?
My brain hurts.
You want me to put hurting on you?
I overcharged someone for sure. What are you doing?
SummerSlam.
I'm going to divorce you for that. That is not right. No. Yeah. That's bad.
Son of a bitch. Desiree Bailey, I'm late, but I'm drinking your 12 Summers, Matt. Oh, hopefully you love it. I am getting not some tonight. At all. If only she knew that. If only she knew that. Damn it. Come on. That's not it. Come on. Why doesn't it tell me what I need to know? Viewer activity, stream settings, viewer activity. Is that it? No shopping. Stream health, it's good. Stream is healthy. Analytics is pissing me off. Why is it making me so mad? If only she knew that we did like $125 in super chats tonight, then she'd be all about it. She'd be all about it hard. Son of a bitch. So L or D7U. I didn't put a score. Like, what did I say about this? Cherries. High proof cherries. Oh. I was feeling good. I was feeling good about myself. She burst my bubble. She burst my friggin' bubble. Now, you know what? We're going to move on. Gravity Tractor doesn't let one negative comment from the most important person in his life bring him down. That's not true. Gravity Tractor is here to push forward and move on. Oh, that makes me so happy. Listen. Boom. Desiree. It's so good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jeez. Put down by my wife, and Desiree Bailey comes in and tells me something I did was good. So, love that. Heard that Gravity Tractor was hung like a Coke can. Is that too graphic to chat about wieners? Should have read that before I read it. So, no, I read it. And then when you read it, you read it. All right, let's move on. We got 5 left. Here's this one. Give it the old smell. Ooh, what? C6Z. C6Z. Wow. Is this, wait a minute. Is this the light whiskey? Was I wrong about the light whiskey? This reminds me of light. It's got the purple rock candy and a ton of vanilla and caramel. What is C6Z? Huh. Huh. C6Z is doing like, whoa. That is huge. And prickly and spicy and like, what is that? It's like it's not like a dilliness, but it's like if somebody made a candy out of a dill pickle, like a dill pickle candy. Whoa. Great big C6Z. Wow. If I can find it. Do you really think I'm disgusting?
I didn't say disgusting.
What did you say?
You look weird.
I mean, I don't look weird. Gravity Tractor looks weird. I mean, like, hey.
Are you live streaming still?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, sort of hot. A little.
No.
Damn it.
But I love you.
Oh, she still loves me, though. Doesn't help. In the, yeah. Okay, okay. C6Z is throw me for a huge loop because I don't. It's zippy. It's like brash, bold. It tastes like it. I don't know. Like I don't know if that's a bourbon or a rye or a light whiskey. I don't know what that is. It's very good, but it's weirding me out in a way that I don't know what to think about it. I mean, we are pretty deep into the flight, so things have changed on my palate, but I'd say super good, but also like very confusing. Kind of like my love life. Next up, we have N4G. N4G coming up next. 130. We're losing viewers so fast. Everybody's going over to friggin' SLB drinks, aren't they? That's a bummer. Everybody's watching SLB. Maybe I'll tune into SLB drinks and take a peek, see what they got going on. Maybe it's really good. SLB drinks. 800 people watching SLB. Son of a bitch. I need my dad on my stream. Maybe that's it. Probably not. They're just better. Damn it. You know what? The 137 of you who are watching, I'm putting on a show for you because I love you. I love you from the bottom of my enlarged heart. And you could be watching SLB, but you're not. Or you're watching them and me at the same time. Either way, I'm happy with it. I'm super happy with it. Coming up next, we have N4G or N46. And I'm gonna taste this so good for the 139 of you. Moving up. Oh, Gravity Tractor, super pumped that we gained 2 viewers. That's great. I love that. 138. We lost one. What did I do to lose you? My wife was right. Does look weird. What is this? N4G? N4G. Huh. A little like it's like what is that? I don't want to keep using cinnamon. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon on stuff tonight, but this is another cinnamony thing. It's like the red cinnamon bears. The red cinnamon bears, like the gummy bears that are cinnamony. I can't help it. If I get it, I get it. And I can't help it. And I get that. I get red cinnamon gummy bears. Wow. That is really good. Coming through. Ooh. A lot of cinnamon. A lot of like delicious elephant ear. Like an elephant ear that you get at the fair. It's like they fried the dough and then they hit it with the sugar and the cinnamon. Then they gave it to you and then you came back for another one and then the third one. And then the fourth one they gave you had like a little sprinkle of nuttiness on it. There's a little nuttiness on the back end. What's the lettering on this again? Or the N4G. All right. I do like it. N4G. And let's see. Boy. I should have spread out my scores more. I didn't. I'm going to have to go back and retaste these. Because I didn't. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to turn into a shit show because I'm giving a lot of the same scores to things. That shouldn't have happened like that. But it did. It happened. Unfortunate. Let's see. Let's move on to next one here. Next one is M7F. M as in Matt Porterface. 7F. M7F. Ooh. Brown sugar and just a ton of brown sugar. There's like a maybe like brown sugar and black pepper spice mixed together, which is strange, but it's kind of what I'm getting. It's very sweet brown sugar when I smell it, but then like as I take it away, it kind of gets like a black pepperiness to it. That's super interesting. What does it taste like? M7F. That tastes lower proof a little bit. It's not as aggressive on the palate. It is dropping off rather quick. Very good flavor profile. I don't think it's low proof, but the enjoyability is there. That kind of dwindles a little bit. M7F. It's a little bit of an easier one. What do we have? 2 left? Is that right? Is there 2 left? 2 left. We're doing it. Gravity Tractor is doing it. Next one, A7K. A7K. Color on it is very nice. Also, there's a ton of it in there. A7K. Cream soda. Yes. A little bit of a cream soda and it's like a cream soda studio. You walk in and you're like, what's up with this? And they're like, we're just making cream soda in here. Cream soda and friggin', it's like a French vanilla cream soda. Taste it. The palate's not that, though. Palate is far different. The palate is, dare I say, cinnamon again? Spicier, little nuttiness, pretty nutty. It's getting nuttier. It's a weird. This one kind of builds as it goes. Instead of like you taste something and it's like an explosion that drops off, this one was like you taste it and then it started soft and then built after that. Almonds, Cracker Jacks. Interesting. What is, again, A7K? There, that one is. So 1 left. 1 remaining. Then I'm going to go through and finish this SummerSlam out right. Don't you know? Let's give it a second. Woo. Woo. Let's go back through chat a little bit before we hit the last one. And let's see. Let's go Gravity Tractor. Oh, yeah. I choked at enlarged. I don't know what the hell we're talking about enlarged. Oh, was it talking about my heart? Possibly. One doctor told me I had an enlarged heart. He said borderline. Enlarged, but like, not quite sure. Probably, he's probably right though. This was years ago. SLB who? Oh, stop, Roger. I love those guys. They make great content. And am I jealous of them? A little bit. Did I copy their music? No, I did not. I did not do that. Although I do get comments a lot saying, what am I watching? SLB Drinks? And I'm like, I've been using the same music since January 2020. Damn it. And if they beat me to it before then holy shit, maybe I did copy them. But I didn't mean to. This is must-see TV. Oh, Bourbon, Blues, and Barbecue. You're a beautiful, bodacious, bangable screen name. I'm just trying to come up with other B's. Mojo's in the house. Josh Fritz. Cheers, Ed Williams. Ed Williams is here. Fat Corn, if you really weird her out. Shit, what? Okay, I don't even know what the hell that was about. As if he doesn't have a half pack of rubber worms. Listen, I might throw in another one. Those are color changing worms. Andrew Kuhn, that's interesting. What in the world? Are you in your bowling attire? No. Josh Fritz, this is Gravity Tractor attire. This is SummerSlam attire. Gosh, get with the program. 2 left. Done. Okay, here we go. Don't forget to take your. I'm not on whatever that is, but it sounds like something I should be on. All right, last one of the bunch. SJ P2H. P2H. Ah. This is number 16, so everything is kind of like pretty difficult here. Oh, whew, just my kid. What's up, kid? What you looking for? Ice cream? Can you speak? Hello? Nothing. What am I, chopped liver? Or unchopped liver? Not a word. I expected a response. Bread dough. A really nice bread dough. My wife, by the way, Carissa, she made cinnamon rolls, sourdough cinnamon rolls today. Holy shit. But like, I can't believe like incredible. Absolutely incredible. So good. I need to bust this out. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. So busting out. And hey, when I talk to you, I expect an answer. A water. They're in there. They're nice and cold. Need to break it down to my world top whiskey taster roots here. So that's where we're going now. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, Chris's cinnamon rolls, sourdough cinnamon rolls. She absolutely killed it. And I'm a lucky man. Bread dough. So I'm like, I hate to say marzipan, but there's like this almond pastiness to it. I'll just go almond paste so I don't sound marzipan like. Almond paste and bread dough. A little bit of like a blackberry possibly. Let's go in for a sip of P2H. That's really good. That is. Damn. That, boy. The nose on that, I'm not sure if my nose is off because this has happened earlier tonight as well. The nose and the palate, like the nose didn't translate. The palate on this is either way, way, way better than the nose, or my nosing and tasting are like offset. Like my nosing isn't as good right now, but my tasting is on point. One of the two. That is like a robust, thick, viscous treat. It hits like all the bourbony notes. It's spicy and it's sweet. It's sticky. It's got fruits. It's got oak. It's got barrel char. A little bit of spice. As far as notes go, I'm having a hard time just like describing a note. There's not like it's not like super berry like. It's not super cherry. It's not super vanilla. It doesn't have like a winter greeny thing. It's not like extra brown sugar. It's just like is Jason Calori, friggin' Mash and Drum, 100,000 subscriber channel. Son of a bitch, what a lucky guy. He earned it though. He earned it. Will I ever get there? Who knows? But as he would say, quintessential bourbon. That's what that reminds me of. A quintessential super solid bourbon. And where are we at? Okay, so that's all of them. Now I need to look at these scores and then determine which ones I need to retaste and which ones I should not retaste, so I get a proper order here. My lowest scoring one, which I always take with a grain of salt. I don't know what I tasted before the lowest scoring one, so I want to retaste that to make sure that it deserves that. L4C. Oh, shit. That's why I was going to number them, because it's easier to go back. Oh, shit. It was the first one I picked up. That's actually incredibly smart of me. L4C. It does not smell bad. It smells very oaky. And there's a funk. Like oh, is this a fermented fruit one? I don't know. Let's put it down the hatch. Why did I dislike that so much? Oh, it gets bittery, a very bittery nut on the back of it. And that's what I dislike about it. Is that my Knob Creek pick? It makes sense. This flight is full of friggin' bangers, so my Knob Creek pick coming in last place would make a ton of sense. And there is, I don't remember having a bitter nut though. There's like a very bittery nut on the back end of that, which is why I didn't like it in the first place. So I'm gonna keep that in last place. L4C. The longer it sits on my palate, the more I dislike it. Why is it doing that? I hope to God that's not my Knob Creek, because I mean, I know I like all these. Unless it's the Hirsch. Maybe that's it, because I haven't tasted the Hirsch before. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting it should be. So, looking at the scores, I have, oh boy, 1, 2, 2 89s. How many 90s do I have? 1, 2, oh boy, 4 90s. That's stupid, man. Why would you do that to yourself? That's a dumbass move. 2 89s. I have 1, 2, 4 90s. Are there any 91s? One, okay, 191. How about 92s? 1, 92, 93? No. Why would I ever do a 93? No need to do that. 94? No. Okay. All right. This is going to be fun. Oh, boy. All right, let me actually, I've got a great idea. I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm going to delete all these. Backspace, 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 backspace. And then delete row. Cannot delete table. No, I don't want to delete the table. I just want to delete. Okay, never mind. What I want to do is this. Sort column from A to Z. Does that mean highest to lowest? Let me make sure that this sorts correctly. To make sure it sorts correctly, K7Y is a 91. I don't want that to get screwed up, so sort from A to Z. A to Z is actually lowest to highest. I want to sort Z to A. And then 91, K7Y 91. Okay, so it sorted them correctly. That's good. Ouch, that's good. All right. Sorry. Columns, you know? So let's do this. Ooh. Four 90s. 9TG, C6Z, N4G, and R2Q. Let's taste those. I don't know in what I don't. Shit, this is gonna be hard. R2Q, is that in the? Okay, R2Q. Caramel sweetness. R2Q. Why did I give that a 90? Okay. First instinct, that's not a 90. That's lower. Go through instinct. All right. Then we have N4G, C6Z, and 9TG. What's this one? L4C, that's not it. K7Y, that's not what I said. Man, I'm sorry. I realize, Gravity Tractor realizes this is a bullshit way to look at shit. C6Z, was that one of them? Where did that go? Yes, that was a 90. Right. Wow, why does that smell mesquite now? C6Z smells literally mesquite, like a mesquite smoke. I wish you could smell this. I literally wish you could smell that. Because it smells like if you were to go to a bar and order like a smoked old fashioned, and then like they smoke it under the thing and they're all like the bartender or like what do you call it? A mixed opportunist or whatever they are. What are they? A mixed professional mixologist, whatever they are. They like do it and they're like, this smells like a mesquite smoked drink. Like they pulled the cover off and they're like, and you're like, that smells smoky. Like you smoked it in mesquite wood. And they're like, we did that. That's what you were watching me do. Oh, okay. Palate. Better than, there's no mesquite on the palate. The palate is like, whoa. That's so wild. That is so like, it's really good, but also really like, it puckers me up. There's like a bitter oakiness that puckers me up, and I love it, but also don't love it at the same time. So it's like, which way do I go there? What was that? What was the letter? Was that it? C? C6Z was, 90. Okay, that one. So we're making progress. Gravity Tractor is making progress, okay? He is. He's definitely making progress. We have two 90s left that I want to taste. N4G and 9TG. I have no idea. Where do I even look? That's not it. Nope. 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 N4G. That's one of them. This is one of the cinnamony ones. N4G is a cinnamony bugger. Cinnamon and cinnamon cherry on the nose. Whoa. Tasting these in a different order makes things taste completely different. Wow. How did that get in? What on earth? I gave C6Z a 90 originally, and I just tasted C6Z, and I was like, oh, that's really good. Then I just tasted friggin' N4G, whew, which I gave the same. Initial tasting scores are BS because in a different order, that is not even remotely close. That, oh man, goodness gracious. Wow. That is harsh and extremely bitter. And like an extremely bitter, nutty, like outer shell. And the funny thing is, there's only one of these I haven't tasted. But I know I love all these. Like these are, but like when you taste them together, things stand. Like if you had it by itself, I'd love it. But in like a flight, things change and things are different. N4G is not for friggin' me right now. Why would I give that? That came in a perfect spot when I tasted it the first time to make me happy with it. Because tasting it after C6Z, which I bumped in score, was they shouldn't have even come close to the same score. Whoa, that's a bitter bitch. The only other 90 score I had left was 9TG. Let's see if I can find 9TG. It's a whole thing. There's a lot of them. Come on. I have no idea. Where the hell did I put it? Where does it belong? This is the bullshit. Oh my! Is it gonna be the last one I pick up? What did I say? 90 N or 9TG. There's no effing way it's the last one. What in the hell? I just went through all of them and I didn't find it. That's a clang. I'm sorry. That's not it. M7F. N4G. This starts with a 9. Am I correct? 9TG. C6Z. K7Y. L4C. The R2Q. 6WD. Did I just like not? Did I imagine this drink? Did I imagine it? 2VN. J9E. I literally, like, what in the world's happening? Y3H. What is it? 9TG. There's 2 left. Z8X? I am so confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 6. Wow. I just went through each and every one of them. I went through each of them one by one and did not find it. Yet, there are still 16 samples remaining. How in the hell did this happen? Oh, gravity tractor. Nine TG. Nine TG. P2H. A7K. M7F. N4G. C6Z. And look for 9TG. K7Y. R2Q. L4C. D7U. Six WD. Oh, 9TG. It's actually there. I found it. I missed it the first 2 times, but it's there. Holy shit, Matt. Yeah. Wow. So 9-2G, 9TG. Nine TG is butterscotch. Butterscotch and chocolate and oak. Wow. Wow, is that so odd? What the hell? I'm leaving it where it's at. After all that, I'm going to leave it where it's at. Oh, boy. Is there any other duplicates here? Yeah, a couple duplicates. I think I'll just leave those tied. Oh boy. Any other that are the same? Let me resort these. Sort Z to A, which is highest to lowest. Okay. All right. So we have scores ranging from, so the lowest score I gave doesn't necessarily, it's pretty low. does it deserve that low of a score? Probably not. I really didn't like it though, so I gave it a very low score. Moving on. So there's 283s, 285s, 87. I'm trying to decide if I want to retaste any of these. That's what I'm doing here. I'm looking at numbers and saying, do I retaste these or do I just give them a tie? I think I'll just give them a tie. I haven't spit anything yet, and I don't want to start. We'll just do it as it is. We have a winner. We have things in the middle. That's the way it's going to be. Sort C to A. Yeah. All right. So this is the way this played out. In the Royal Rumble setting for this is going to be completely different, because when I do the Royal Rumble, it's going to be a lot more fun and a lot more engaging because it's going to be in 2-minute increments. And when a new sample comes in, I'm going to pick a favorite. I'm going to kick one out. And then we're going to reveal the one I kicked out immediately. This one is like I'm giving scores to things, and after retasting some stuff, I don't even know if I necessarily stand behind these scores. But that's the fun of SummerSlam. SummerSlam is just a friggin' SummerSlam. What is the victorious SummerSlam pour? We're about to find out. And I think if you're ready, then I'm ready. Here we go. If you're ready for semaglutide, can as well. I've heard throw off taste, that is. For sure. So I'm on semaglutide, and I have to be careful. I have to know if I'm going into something, I have to know. And also, the nausea from semaglutide is like, I was worried about tonight. I thought that I was going to get extremely nauseous. And even when I poured, when I poured all of these, and then I was standing away from them and just smelling it, I got nauseous, and I was like, holy shit, this could go really bad. Thankfully it didn't. But yeah, semaglutide is weird. It's definitely, it makes me friggin', when I'm full, I sneeze. I feel like I'm going to throw up, and then I just have to sneeze. It's such a weird thing. But if you are ready for the reveal, 166 of you, we did 16 blind samples. We didn't spit a single drip, tasted them all. If I wanted to verify my scores and double check, I would taste more. But the initial plan was this. The initial plan going into this from Gravity Tractor was Gravity Tractor is going to go into this blind tasting. He's going to spit everything. And then when all the spit scores are done, then Gravity Tractor will retaste some stuff and then swallow them to determine a winner. They could determine the top and bottom. Problem is this. I didn't realize that what I was doing was backwards until sample 5. And I was like, dude, you haven't spit any, you were just tasting them and swallowing them. And I realized that at sample 5. But then I also realized that I can't just switch from swallowing to spitting at sample 5 and 6, because that would throw off the entire thing. It'd make everything null. It wouldn't work. So I told myself, buckle up, Buttercup, and friggin' do it. So I did it. But I don't want to go back and taste through more and more. So these scores are what they are. And I'm going to live with it. So if you want me to get to the friggin' results, give me a hell yeah. If you want Gravity Tractor to get to the results, give him a hell yes. Hell yes. Oh yeah. I thought for sure I was going to impress my wife with this outfit, but not happening. Not happening. Is that another one from Toshi or the same one from Toshi? $8.11. Oh, it's an old one. Okay, good. Anyway, so before I do the reveal for, so I'm gonna get to the top 5. We'll get to the top 5. When I get down to the top 5, we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the random question for the giveaway box, Gravity Tractor's giveaway box. So let's do it. Oh crap, how do I do this? Oh, this is always the hard part. Shit. The hard part is this. Are there any patrons? So this is my problem. In order for me to reveal the order or like the losers to the winners, I have to like show myself the so like I don't know what the samples are. I have the code and I have the score, but I don't have the pour. In order for me to reveal the pour, I have to reveal all of the pours. Is there a patron in chat who has the key in front of them so that I can tell you the code and you tell me the pour? Because I'm afraid that if I reveal them to myself, then I'll know all of them, and I don't want to do that. That would really ruin it for me. So Hooper does, Kitchen Clock does, looks like maybe Mark Emenacker does. Perfect. Now Kappa has a key. Awesome. All right, last place, L4C was a score of 72, and I said it was extremely bitter and nutty on the back and made me not want to taste anything else after that. L4C was in last place. So if you are a patron who has the key, put in chat what L4C is. Mark says, I do not have a key. That's fine. There's a few other people who said that they did. Aaron Pierce says Russell's 13. Chris Warnock says Russell's 13. Zachary Campbell, no fucking way. Are you shitting me? There's Gravity Tractor is shocked. There's no way. What is? Good thing I got a backup. That sucks. What was the combo on that? L4C. Where is it at? Is it here? Things get weird when it's a huge flight. So where this is situated midway through the flight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is either like 8 to 10, 8th or 10th sample in the flight. Oh my gosh. I'm okay. It's either me today. So the Russell's 13. I haven't shot the review video for it yet. It has every time I've tasted it, it's been different. Tonight, it's at the worst it's been. Good grief! All right, so that sucks. Also, if you're a patron in chat, please tell me that code Y3H is the Barrel King light whiskey. Y3H. I didn't give it a score. I really, really loved it, but I thought that it stood out so much that I knew what it was, and I didn't want to be biased and give it a high score. So I did not score it. So Y3H, if that is Barrel King 18-year hazmat light whiskey, then okay, yeah. Y3H is Barrel King light whiskey. It's the Who's Your Daddy. That makes sense. Yeah. So Who's Your Daddy, Barrel King light whiskey Y3H. It was a score in the 90s initially, but the more I thought about it, I just decided not to score it, not to put it in, because I knew what it was, and that hurts the blindness of it. The Russell's Reserve 13 coming in last place, I would never. That's insane to me. So the rest of this reveal, that's the only one I knew what it was the Barrel King light whiskey. I thought Russell's Reserve 13 was going to be in like top 1 or 2. So that's the way the rest of this flight is going to go. All right, patrons who have the key. So I'm going to say that, so 16th place. So last place was Russell's 13, which sucks really bad. 14th place after it says retry, N4G. N4G came in 14th place, which is second from last. N4G. Also bitter, nutty, sweet up front, extremely bitter, nutty on back. N4G. Hirsch, single barrel, 6 year, 8 month. Hirsch. Okay, so that's this. I didn't taste this before tonight. Minnesota Whiskey Elite, I think, sent me a box. I got a box with 3 bottles in it delivered to me yesterday. This was one of them, and I knew that some of these Hirsch barrels were supposed to be Willet, so I put this in the flight. It's 126.8 proof, Kentucky straight bourbon, 6 year, 8 month. The mash bill is 78, 10, 12. Is that Barton? Or is Barton 78, 12, 10? I don't know. Anyway, second to last. But like I said, I didn't choose these bottles because I knew the only bottles that I picked because I wanted to see how they would fare in this flight, 1792 Full Proof, Stag Junior, and Weller Full Proof are the ones that I put in here as like bottles that people chase, and I wanted to see how well that they would do in this flight. And the 1792 Full Proof isn't even something that somebody would chase. It's more of just like an obtainable full-proof bourbon that I enjoy. The Stag and the Weller Full Proof are like 2 things that I wanted to see how they would fare in this flight. But it was a flight of things I loved or really, really liked, minus the Hirsch. I didn't know. I cannot believe that Russell's 13 came in last. That, I don't know. I might be broken. It's Heaven Hill. Okay. This is super complicated to follow since I've had it before. Sorry, Mark. That is, we're just doing the reveal now. So My apologies. And I understand if things are hard to follow. That's just somebody said that Matt Madness was it was Ginger Geezer, I think, said that it was confusing and um like all over the place or something like that. And I get the all over. I didn't get the confusing part. There was literally a bracket. But I understand that sometimes I do things that don't make a lot of sense. In my mind, they might make sense, and in when other people see it, it doesn't make sense. So I'm sorry if that's the case, but it's just the way this works. Madness was not confusing or everywhere. It was great. Oh, thanks, Travis. You're just the guy who I believe because you're on my team all the time. Next up in, I would say 13th place is A7K. A7K, I gave, well, actually, you know what? A7K and R2Q were tied for the same score. They each earned a score of 83. A7K and R2Q. Knob Creek, World's Strongest Knob. Strongest Knob, 1792. R2Q, 1792. So it's the 1792 Foolproof tied for the same score as the Knob Creek. Okay. Save your money and just drink Wild Turkey 101. If that's what you want. Absolutely. I agree. If that's what you want, if that's what you love, if that's what you enjoy, 100% save your money and just drink that. If your palate brings you in other directions, then sure. So Knob Creek in 1792 apparently tied, which is understandable. The 1792, I think, is much younger than the Knob Creek. But interesting. So next up, we have two more tied scores. So 1792 Foolproof and Knob Creek World's Strongest Knob. Those earned scores of 83. Next up, we have two that earned scores of 85. And that's M7F and X8Z. So they scored a little bit better than the 1792 and the World's Strongest Knob. That is M7F and X8Z. No, Savo, the Knob Creek was a pick of mine. It was a single barrel, a cask strength single barrel pick. It was 125 proof single barrel pick. It was like 9 years, 10 months old or something like that. It wasn't the 12. It was just a single barrel Knob Creek cask strength pick. The 1792 was a actual just regular batched bottle. NF7 Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel. 25 8-year. JT Heritage Barrel and Weller. Oh, okay. So tied in shit. How do I put it? Tied in 11th and 12th place is Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel and Weller Foolproof, each earning a score of 85. All right. So the Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel 2025, I haven't shot a review for, but it is really good. The Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel 2025 is toasted. So they didn't put it. So I was on a call with Chris Fletcher for this release, and he was talking about how they wanted to put it in a pure toasted barrel. But in order for it to be considered a bourbon or a Tennessee whiskey, it has to go into a charred barrel. So what they did was they took a new oak barrel, and then they toasted it. Then they just flash charred it. So, but the thing is, it's been in that barrel its entire life. So 8 years. Most toasted barrel products have been in a new charred American oak barrel for however many years, and then re-barreled into a toasted barrel. And I get so much green lumber and so much like weird, funky like Lowe's or Menards or Home Depot lumber section notes that turn me off completely. The Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel, since it was, I think it's either the fact that it's been matured in the toasted barrel with a slight char its entire life, or the fact that it has that really juicy, like berry, yeasty tasting profile. One of those made it so good. So I don't get any of the green lumber, any of the Menards or Lowe's tasting profile that I get on other toasted products on the Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel. I think the Heritage Barrel Jack Daniel's is tremendous. If you love traditional toasted barrel products, the things that are like soup, like, oh, it's toasted. Like if you love toasted products, the Jack Daniel's Toasted Barrel Heritage thing does not taste like those. It's different. Luckily for me, it's different in a way that I enjoy. If you love other toasted products and you're craving that profile, it's not that. Thankfully for me, it's different in a better way. So if you resist toasted barrel products and you dislike those and you have the same like thing that I get where you're like, that tastes like you're licking a friggin' truss, untreated truss that's been delivered on the back of an 18-wheeler. Why do they not treat it? And you're just licking it. If you get that and you dislike it, the Heritage Barrel from Jack Daniel's, super good. It tied with what? On the score, a Weller Full Proof on the score. Weller Full Proof 114, the Heritage Barrel, and a 100 proof. So that's cool. So moving up, we have a score of 87 for 6WD. 6WD, if you are in the chat, a Patreon, what's 6WD? That slightly beat out both the Heritage Barrel and the Weller Full Proof, 6WD. Essential oils from hell. Crap, I'm missing chat. Abandoned Bourbon is here? Abandoned Bourbon. Dude, I love Between Two Stocks. Brian, Between Two Stocks, you shine there so hard, and I love you for it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to, it might be on, shit, I don't even know, like, I've seen it 10 times. It's either on Abandoned Bourbon's Instagram or Steelbox or maybe Pursuit or Bikey's Blue on Instagram. I'm not sure. But Between Two Stocks, Brian, you shine so beautifully, and I love you for that. And I don't know, like watching you do that, it warms a part of me that I love to be warmed. And you're a fantastic person, and I love when somebody does something where I'm like, that's where they fit, and you fit there so well. Also, Bikey's Blue. I'm not sure. I don't know much about what you're doing with Bikey's Blue and like where it's from or the mash bill. And all I know is this: it's blue corn. It's your project, Brian, and the label on it is amazing. It's beautiful. It's like a nostalgic kind of a throwback label, and I like it so much. Congrats, Brian, on your own label, and congrats on being hilarious. And Between Two Stocks makes my day. Do more of those, and also throw more shit at the Pursuit guys. You should throw. No, I was gonna say boiling water, but that's ice water. It's like water that's been exposed to dry ice for a while. Hit them with some ice water and see if they can guess what it is. I don't know. The social media on your end is phenomenal. 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 Salvo, thank you so much for answering so many of my questions. You're welcome. I just wanted to thank you for that. You're welcome. Real quick, my favorite bourbon is Knob Creek 18 year batch 3. My favorite rye is Bullet 12 year. Dude, Knob Creek 18 is, if you love Knob Creek 18, you're in the oak house. You're in the house that loves oak. And I'm in that same house. So Bullet 12 year is interesting because when you first open it, it kind of tastes bourbon-esque, but then the more it opens up, it turns into a rye. And I'd be interested to see what you think about it, like as the bottle kind of dwindles, if you like it as much or not. I'll never hear the word phenomenal again without hearing that tune in my head. Kitchen clock, same. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. I can't help it. All right, let's get down to the next ones. We're moving up. What do we do? Wait, what was 6WD? What was 6WD? Did anybody put it in there? Burai, High West Burai, High West. Okay. 6WD. My notes say lighter profile, lighter profile oaky. Couple points ahead of the other ones, but interesting. Next up is 1 point higher than that. It's D7U. D7U. Anybody in chat have D7U? D7U, brother. I want Stag. Stag. So that's Stag. Stag 20. Is it what? 20. 24A with Stag. All right. 24A. So Stag is there. So we have two that are tied for the same score. Next up, both earning a score of 89. Shit. Hold on. $89. So yeah, okay. The next two each received a score of 89. And that is 2VN and 8RB. 2VN and 8RB. Which is 1 point higher than the Stag. 2VN, River Roots 13 year. Okay, so what's the other one? Thrasher! Oh, shit. We gotta, hold on.
It's Thrasher!
Shit.
It's Thrasher!
We did it. Hey, did I miss the Matt Madness finals? Dude, no. Super chat bugger? No, you didn't. 2VN Rivers, Red Sky at Night. And the Hogback. New Stag Juniors ain't as good as older, and one's kind of like ECB people not as terrible. I didn't even put an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof in this fight. Hilariously, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof has always been one of my favorite bourbons of all time. But the only one that I thought about putting in the fight was C917, the bottle I just got. But I didn't think it was really worth it because what are we doing? Put in an 8-year-old, I don't know. It's a bummer. Hopefully Elijah Craig barrel proofs come back to greatness, but I don't know. So Hogback Eclipse and River Roots 13 are tied. That's crazy. The Hogback did really well. Like the Hogback did really well. I don't even know the age on the Hogback, but the score of it was the same. I give it the same score as a 13-year whiskey at like twice the price. They tasted different. The profiles were different, but the enjoyability factor was the same. That's super cool. So that's how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. So let's do the giveaway. The giveaway is a Gravity Tractor box of goodies that came early. I showed you earlier in the stream. The box isn't full yet, so you can imagine there could be other things added, and there will be things added, like maybe something of this or something of that. There will be things added, but it doesn't matter at this point. What I need to know is this. The winner will be the first one to answer this question on my side of the chat. See me raising my eyebrows? That means things are about to get serious. Or my phone will refuse to work. Dang it. There we go. When it comes to whiskey videos, a lot of channels have some huge viewed videos. When it comes to whiskey channels, a lot of whiskey tube videos have so many views on their videos. Like Bourbon Junkies have, I don't know, like a ton on this. Like Bruzel's got this many on that. What I want to know is this. Rounded to the nearest 1,000. How many views does my most viewed video have? My most viewed video since 2018. 7 years of videos. Boom. Sladvan on my end was the first one to show up. Sladvan said 135. Hooper said 135, but on my end it was slightly after Sladvan. Sladvan, congratulations. You're correct. My highest viewed video ever is 135,000 views. I only have 3 videos over 100,000 views in 8 years. The number one video I shot, 135,000 views, 5 whiskeys you shouldn't buy. At 117,000 views, 5 bottles of whiskey you need, my pick for each occasion. I think that was the Bourbon Junkies. That was 5 years ago. And then 2 years ago, at 103,000 views, the best bourbons at every price point. Huh. Crazy. The 65,000 subscribers that I've built here have come off of what I would consider to be like just dragon. Like nothing remotely viral about it. There wasn't anything that jumped me. It's like, will we ever get to 100,000 subscribers? I hope so, because 100,000 subscriber plaque would mean the world to me. But the 65,000 subscribers that I have also mean the world to me because they were built off of just like weekly videos, just plugging away, nothing huge. So thank you all for that. And Sladvan, email me adhdwhiskey@gmail.com with your shipping address, and you're getting a box full of goodies, including, if you weren't watching earlier, a box of color changing baits. We got an Alec Bradley humidor with a sample pack of spores in there. We have a Trey Wade stolen Blue Run hat. I took it and then he gave it to me. A 3D printed bowling pin, Ben Holiday hat. Oh, we have an Aged Nor bottle flight kit and a Barrel King Aged Nor neat glass. All sorts of shit in there. The box isn't full yet though. I'll fill it up before I ship it out. Congrats, Sladvan, for winning that. You beautiful man. Now, let's get to the top 5, I think. Top 5. We just did ARB and 2VN. Now, is this right? Yeah. So next up is, with a score of 90, was 9TG. 9TG. Anybody got that handy? Like, what was I tasting in 9T? There's so many of these that it's so dumb. I'm trying to look for 9TG, and I have no freaking idea. I should have wrote the numbers on the side of them so that I knew which one was which. Oh my gosh. This is super dumb. Oh, Gravity Tractor hates it when he can't find what he's looking for. JD Rye ADHD pick. Okay. JD Rye single barrel pick. That's good. That's really good. I forgot that was in there. That makes me happy. I forgot that was in there. I was a bit hesitant putting it in the flight because it hasn't been released yet. It hasn't been, like, it's not even bottled yet. I don't have the final sample. That's just a barrel sample. And we all thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. Ryan Elvis thought it was really good. Derek Gasser thought it was really good. Ashley Gasser thought it was really good. Outlaw thought it was really good. And Lake Fork Guy, the fishing channel, Guggen Squad, million+ sub fishing Lake Fork Guy, Justin thought it was really good. So I'm happy that in this flight it's shown brightly. Because if it shone poorly, then that would do not great for sales. I'd probably just not make it a big deal. Anyway, so there's that. That's awesome. Jack Daniel's single barrel for fry. After that is K. Actually, no, there's 2 of them. 2 earned a score of 91. 91 is K7Y and J9E. K7Y and J9E. K7Y and J9E. K7Y High West, the Noble Share. Dude, I completely forgot that was in there too. What did I say about Kane with that one? Super cinnamon into raisin. Super cinnamon into raisin. That makes sense. It is tequila finished. And what do you call it? Amberana finished. That finished way higher than expected. Way higher than expected. I knew I liked it when I tasted it. I had no idea it would have finished that well in a blind flight like this. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch like what I've said about these as I tasted them. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, what was the other one? Let me look. Noble Share. Oh, Slevent, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com. Super easy. No spaces, nothing. Whiskey with an E. ADHDwhiskey@gmail. Noble Share. J9E is one Ohana. Mark, you never saw this? Hold on. Let me look here. Oh boy. There it is. So we had so for the Jack Daniels pick, I rented an Airbnb, and Ryan Alves stayed with us. Stayed at the Airbnb. Ryan Alves stayed with me, as well as Outlaw, who's been on the channel several times, and Justin, Lake Fork guy, who I've watched for many, many, many years on YouTube. Outlaw's great friends with Justin, Lake Fork guy of the Guggen Squad, and we did a fishing tournament together. And there's literally a video on Lake Fork guy's YouTube, and it's, let me see if I can, let me see, share screen, share.
Welcome on back, danglers. Today we're in the hollers of Tennessee for the brown water bass battle. And speaking of hollers, that's right, y'all. In today's fishing competition, we're meeting up with my old good buddy, Outlaw. Hey, brother.
Hey, I miss you so much.
Man. Don't get. Don't know what a barrel pick is?
What's a barrel pick? Super easy, guys. Going to the liquor store today, you might find a bottle on the shelf. Most of it's going to be a batch product. A bunch of barrels, dumped into a big tank, and then bottled. So
Apparently, Justin doesn't have Google. Easiest way to think about it, all bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon. Bourbon's got some rules to it, some strict things that make it purely American. Think of whiskey like, a bachelor headed out for the weekend. Bourbon is a married man, has to follow some rules and check back in at home. And it has to be at least 51% corn and aged in new charred white American oak barrels. There's other stuff too, but it's way too boring to get into in this fishing video. God, I'm happy to be here. Also pretty unhappy because I'm sweating profusely. So they're going to see if I can fish, which I can't.
Now that you know a little bit, now this could be good or bad. Fish normally bite better and
Anyway, I was in a video with Lake Fork guy, who's an idol of mine. I'm so pumped. So pumped. Anyway, that's all I'm saying about that. It's beautiful. I met a new friend who I've loved for several years. Let's move on to, we've got what? We had the Noble Share. Okay, so we have two left. Is that all? A score of 93 is C6Z, and a score of 97, which was the overall far away winner, was P2H. But I want to P2H was the winner. C6Z was in second place. Where's P2H? C6Z. Why can't I find P2H? Oh, P2H was the last one I tried. P2H was the last one I tried, which I gave the highest score, and then C6Z was somewhere towards the middle. This is the winner. Jack Daniels 14 was the winner. JD 14. That's awesome. JD 14 is phenomenal. JD 14, like, it doesn't surprise me. JD 14 is like one of, when I first tried it, it blew my mind. So the fact that it was a winner, and I actually didn't even really want to put it in this flight because I knew it was really, really good. And then when you put it in a flight full of other, like, I didn't want like an obvious winner. That's why I didn't put Calumet 18 in the flight, because I figured that would be an obvious winner. And I wanted there to be kind of like like a Yama surprise. So I put JD 14 in the flight, knowing that it would probably perform extremely well and be the winner, possibly, which it did. So it's not a big surprise at all. And then, oh shit, that came in second. 12 Summers came in second place. Hell yeah. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh, hell yes. Okay. That's super cool. That's super, super cool. Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that all friggin' day. That's awesome. My mom says JD Rye pre-bottle, High West Noble Share, Ohana, JD 12 Summers. Yep. Desiree, heck yeah, cheering with the 12 Summers in my glass now. Woohoo, it's incredible. Right? The fact that it was runner-up makes me so like that. Out of 16 pours, that like the only one I haven't tried was the Hirsch. I didn't expect the Knob Creek to perform really well. I knew it was good, especially for a $60 bottle. It was really good. But a lot of the other stuff is like either chased things or like, I don't know, like that makes me happy. Like, without any shenanigans, the fact that it came in second place is super awesome. And I just burped and it tastes like friggin' rum on tequila. Why am I burping rum and tequila? That's Noble Share and Hogback coming back to get me. Not sure if you got to try the Cedar Ridge Anniversary. I haven't tried that, but I'll look into it. Mm. 12 Summers 1. What do you 12 Summers isn't here yet? Your batch is the winner? Well, I appreciate that, but not in my books. It came in second. Glad I got you off Gravity Tractor. You didn't. Gravity Tractor is here to stay. Off the ropes. Off the ropes. Boom, elbow drop. They are saying JD14 is second. 12 Summers is the winner. What? No. 12 Summers 1? Wait a minute. Hold on. 12 Summers is the winner? What the hell? Hold on a second. P2H. Barrel King batch 14. One. Okay. What was my high score? My high score was P2H, which was a 97. Second place was C6Z for a 93. So the P2H was not only like it was, I thought it was a clear winner, which was weird because it was the last one I tasted as well. It's like it's the last one on the board. Let me hold on. Let me get my thing out. That's not that thing. The how do you unclear a column? There's an arrow. Oh, there it is. This, okay. Never mind. This can't happen. That's stupid. That's dumb. And I'm sorry. That shouldn't happen. That is why I don't put things in flights that are mine. There's no business that winning. It should not happen. It shouldn't happen. Because I look like an asshole now. The fact that I thought I came in second place made me look like an asshole. Could it possibly be the fact that I love that profile? Possibly. Also, maybe my palate is completely off because Russell's 13 came in last place. That's dumb, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sucks. I was hoping top half, but damn it. I'm not doing this anymore. Oh, that was my phone. I'm not doing it anymore where I'm not putting my stuff in flights anymore like this because that makes me look like a complete dickhead. Oh boy, Gravity Tractor looks like a complete dick. That's happened once before. I can't remember what it was. If it was a pick of mine or a blend of mine, but something that I did before came in first place and I felt uncomfortable, but this is the most uncomfortable. I wanted to put Ohana and 12 Summers in this flight because I wanted to see like just tasting shit like where it would fall. And I'm totally fine with wherever it falls because number one, these are past releases. Like these aren't like, I'm not trying to sell you anything. If I'm like, this is, which I guess the Jack Daniels rye is one of them. Like the only thing that is possible is the Jack Daniels rye that's not available yet. Damn. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. That's why I don't do that. That's why I don't score blends of mine or score anything from Barrel King. That's why I don't, because I don't want to look like an asshole. I don't want anybody to watch this and go, oh, of course he did. Like, I don't want that. That hurts. It hurts me. It also is impressive to me. I gotta try it one more time. I think tonight I picked up on there were a lot of things that turned me off, like bitterness and nuttiness, brashness and harshness. And honestly, when I blend stuff, when I'm blending barrels together, and then like we start tasting the product of the blending, it's brashness and harshness and like aggressiveness and like over nutty, like things like that turn me off when I'm blending. And then I want to bring it in another direction. I want to eliminate the harshness. That's why Jared says I blend by elimination. So in a flight this big, it's interesting to see that like some of the harshness and brashness and like aggressiveness, those things I liked less. I appreciated more like nuanced sweetness and different like twists and turns. And I think that like when it came down to it, what came in second place? Jack Daniel's 14. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Well, maybe this last year must get deleted and we'll pretend like it didn't happen. It sucks because no matter what, it makes you feel like an asshole. Like it makes you feel not genuine. It makes you feel like you cheated the system. It makes you feel like you did something to make, oh gosh. Do you guys know what I mean, right? Like it doesn't, when you do something that there's a reason why I don't score Barrel King stuff. There's a reason why I don't ever try to pump up any blend I make. Like there's a reason. And the reason is I don't want to look like an asshole. And the other reason, so I put my blends in the flight tonight. I put Ohana and I put 12 Summers in this flight. I also put the light whiskey because I tried it the other day and I thought it was phenomenal. When I tasted the light whiskey, I knew what it was. That's why I didn't score it. That's why I just said, oh shit. That's what that is. It's really good. It's an outlier. We're not going to score it. I really, really wanted to put Jared's blend in, the Purple Heart blend, which was like the wine finish Bura. I really wanted to put that in this flight. But there was a part of me that just didn't feel comfortable putting in a Barrel King product in there. That, like, it wasn't mine. Like, I don't care if mine fails. Like, I can live, like, I can be like, that's on me. But I think that if Jared's blend was in this flight, it probably would have come out on top. Like, it would have been top 3, 4, 5. I don't know. But I didn't put his in there because it's an uncomfortable thing for me. And I wish I didn't put mine in here now too, because it makes me look like a dick or like a liar. And I don't like that feeling. So the winner tonight was Jack Daniel's 14 year, and mine never existed. You drink them blind, so what is the problem? The problem is there's a large portion of the population who won't believe that. That's the problem. The problem is there's a lot of people who will look at this and say that they won't ever watch the channel again because they think that it's rigged or they think that it's not legitimate. That they think that I'm doing something to, like, I feel dirty that mine came in. Like, I felt dirty that it came in second place. The fact that it won by a large margin makes me feel even dirtier. Like, I don't feel comfortable about it. That sucks. Matt looks like he's about to go to a picking basketball and about to low-key put up 33. Listen. 2 things that will never happen. Sean Paisley will never clap my cheeks in bowling, and I don't think that there's a whiskey tuber out there who will beat me in a game of one-on-one basketball. Bring it on, bitches. And that is how that's my focus for videos going forward. I want to do some fun shit, some challenging stuff. Let's say this. I don't know. I have an idea we have to get together. And I think that getting together with Dan and Shauna is a bit more difficult than getting together with some other people. So Dara and Bill, the average drinker, they golf a lot. And I want to do some golf content with them, but I also want to do some bowling content with them that is also integrated into whiskey. It'll be a challenge. It'll be a ton of fun, but I need to do it instead of talking about it. So look forward to that shit. we're doing like long drive challenges or like, I don't know. It's going to be fun. I've been watching a lot of older fishing videos that have been done really well since I stopped watching fishing videos. Went back, started watching them again, and a lot of super cool content from challenge videos. And I think that we can integrate that into the whiskey community. And I'm super ready to do it. I just have to be in the same building as other whiskey tubers. And I think Dara, Bill, and Outlaw, even though Outlaw pretty much quit YouTube, I'm bringing his bitch ass back. And by bitch ass, I mean super cool, phenomenal ass back. We're going to have a bunch of fun. I'm uncomfortable about the results of this flight. Super sorry. If you don't want to accept it, which I don't, because I do, because I'm super pumped. That makes me very happy because I know what I like, and I know I like that the most. But if you don't want to accept that, just eliminate anything that is associated with me out of the flight, and those are the results. Holy shit. Kyle Reed, I'm a believer in your blends. Don't doubt yourself. Keep doing amazing things. Thank you, Kyle. It's not that I doubt myself. It's that I don't want other people to think that I'm an asshole. I'm very sensitive to other people's feelings, and a lot of my life revolves around that, about how other people think about me or how other people feel in general, which is why I do things the way I do them. And gosh, am I excited at that one? Yeah. If I were to do this again tomorrow, would it win again? Maybe, because it won by a large margin. But it also might not. I don't know. SummerSlam was a ton of fun. But let me tell you this. Coming up, we have some things that I want to call ADHD whiskey bourbon blind dates, where I have people on the channel for live streams who I don't know, who I want to get to know. Or people from different industries who I bring on the live stream to get them into whiskey a little bit. I send them a flight. We talk about whiskey, see if they enjoy it, that kind of thing. Also, two people who don't know each other, who I want to introduce to each other in a blind date style, where it's like, this person doesn't know this person, but I know that I think that they might like each other. So in a blind date style ADHD whiskey live stream, I'll send them both flights, and then they'll get to know each other over a whiskey flight and see if they like each other. Will they contact each other after the live stream? If I have anything to say about it, absolutely. 100%. So ADHD whiskey blind dates are coming up very soon. Also, ADHD whiskey Royal Rumble patrons are going to send me 30 samples, and they'll be completely blind. I'll have no idea what they are. And there will be a winner at the end, a Royal Rumble ADHD whiskey champion. And that's going to do it. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I wish I didn't include my samples in the flight so I could be more excited about a champion without looking like a complete dick. But if I'm going to play the cards, I might as well play them right. ADHD whiskey's Barrel King 12 Summers is the shit. And it's really enjoyable, and you'll love it. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on throwing down once in a while. And even if you don't think you have what it takes to friggin' enter a SummerSlam and become a champion, you need to rethink your shit, because you do. 100%. Toilets flushing. That's my cue. I'm out of here. Hopefully I can redeem myself with my wife. She said I looked like shit. In her own words, I got to do something about it. I don't know. But I love you all so much. 2 videos were released yesterday on accident. Watch those. More videos next week. It's going to be a ton of fun. Barrel King September release video will be out before Monday. So this Labor Day weekend, that video will be out. Then we're going to go from there. We have Russell's Reserve 13 review coming soon, which I don't even know how I'm going to shoot that video now. Tasting that by itself, knowing how it placed in this flight, puts me in a super weird predicament. because I haven't shot that video yet. But that video's coming. Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel video's coming. Gosh, I don't even know what to do with myself other than get out of here. And I love you guys so much. See you next week. Hugs and kisses. Goodbye. Good night.